So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. Wow. It was only a few months ago when we woke up this fateful morning to find Ogbonna Kanu in the news for the craziest reasons. If you didn't follow that story, or if you do not know Ogbonna Kanu, whom I simply refer to as Uncle Ogbo, come to think of it, why were people laughing when I called him Uncle Ogbo? Why were people laughing in that video? That is what he calls himself. Look at his social media handles. He calls himself Ogbo BK. Yeah. So please leave Uncle Ogbo for me, all right? So as I was saying, Ogbonna Kanu is the brother of legendary Nigeria soccer star Kanu, as well as the husband of social media influencer Laura IKEJI Kanu. Laura and Ogbonna got married 9 years ago in 2017. Before getting married to Laura, Ogbonna had a long-time partner whom he shares 2 children with. The kids are all grown up now. And then he married Laura, and then they had 3 kids of their own. So what happened on that fateful day? Members of the internet woke up to find unclad photos and naked pictures and videos of Ogbonna circulating on the internet. Now, the reports circulating alongside the pictures was that Uncle Ogbo had gone to do a away match with some small baddies, some small girls, the clock it babes, as I call them. In fact, the rumor, as the story put it, said that it was a threesome, more than 2 participants in action in Zaozarum. And after the unholy deed was done, and Uncle Bo passed out, trying to, catch his breath, these highway babes, these buddies, made a video of him, took pictures of him, and posted online in that state. Hi! Before we proceed with today's video, a quick reminder, if you're new here, you're seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching us without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you like what you see, and if you want to be catching up on everything that we have for you, give this video a big thumbs up, drop all your thoughts down in the comment section, and stay glued, for we have so much more coming your way. Don't forget to grab a copy of our book, The Unbroken Spirit. It is still available for you. I assure you there is so much you're gonna get from that book, especially as it pertains to marriages and relationships, self-introspection, and making the best out of difficult situations. All the links to grab a copy are pinned down in the comment section. So let's proceed. When those naked photographs and videos of Laura's husband made it out, come and see how people flooded to Laura's socials to mock her, to troll her. Because Laura is one of those women who is very vocal about her husband and their love. In fact, Laura is a very vocal person about a lot of things. So we were not expecting any different when she got married. We knew that Laura was going to be very vocal about her lifestyle in marriage as well, because she's a lifestyle creator. So she was very open about their marriage, their love, and how much she eulogized her husband and all of that. So people began mocking and laughing at her. Remember that in that video we made, we were like, why troll a woman over the conduct of her partner? Like, no be she cheats, no be she naked, no be she, her pictures are going around on social media. She kept her vows in the marriage, but somehow she's being mocked over another adult's failure to keep his. Make it make sense. So some people were like, all these social media marriages, don't believe what you see, believe whatever you see on social media at your own risk. Look at Laura posing like she has a wonderful home, a wonderful husband, but look at what is happening behind closed doors. While some others were like, haba, true. Some married women are in the habit of coming to the public or coming on social media to portray the opposite of their experience in marriage. Some will be facing shege banza, abuse, trials and tribulations in the marriage, and then come out to pose, my husband, my king, and my this. I don't know why they do that. Now that one is bad. That one is deceitful. That one has kill leg. It is completely needless. But some women genuinely, at the point of sharing those things and sharing those moments, honestly believes that they were in a great marriage with a loving and loyal spouse, only to be disgraced afterwards. So this other set of people were like, come on, is it a crime for one to share their excitement? Everybody will not be secretive in life. That's one thing we have to know. It is this variety that makes the spice of life. Everybody cannot be like you. Everybody cannot hide their partner like you. Some people will share. And it is really not the sharing that makes the marriage crash per se, as it is put. The sharing is what may make one come under serious ridicule if it crashes or when it crashes, not really the cause of the crash. Just like pregnancy, some people hide it like CIA. Some even hide it from their own family members, threatening their husbands not to tell his mother that they are pregnant and just, code it. Still, negative things still happen. While some will come online to YouTube and share their pregnancy journeys from first month to ninth month and still deliver safely. So it's not really that way. So this set of people defended Laura, saying you cannot blame Laura for hailing her bobo online if a wife does not or cannot confidently hail her own husband. Who should she hail? It is rather just unfortunate that some sons of Nebuchadnezzar, some descendants of Pharaoh, the moment you start hailing them, that is when they will come with ororo, with banga oil. Pia, tagging your white, stain your white for you. So a lot of people were like, no. Stop blaming Laura for the actions, the voluntary actions of a full-grown adult. And so we had that conversation here. We covered that story. And I particularly hailed Laura on how she handled the whole scandal, how she didn't make the crisis and turn it to content and become a mouthpiece for a cheating husband like many Nigerian women do. How she faced her business and kept on showing up for herself. And we all admired her strength and courage while wishing her all the very best in whatever decision she chooses to make eventually. Well, few months down the line, it seems like Laura has now made a decision. Now, despite not making it as an announcement, not coming in form of a big announcement, all the cues and all the signs are now pointing to one thing and in one direction and one direction alone. Let us find out. The first cue was this post that Laura made a few days ago, and she was sort of reintroducing herself to her followers, and she reintroduced herself as thus: Laura, mom of 3, lives in Lagos, Nigeria, founder Laura's Beauty or Laura Beauty, dream account balance $100 million. I say amen to that for you. And she asked her followers, and you, asking them to introduce themselves too. Now at this point, some online in-laws were like, could it be that this is a slip of tongue? This is a slip of hand? This is a slip of typo? What is going on here? Because the Laura we know first introduces herself as a wife. She prides herself in her title as a wife, not in a pick-me fashion, but as part of who she is. But we are seeing that she has expunged that title of her bio. As though that was not emphatic enough, she made a video reintroducing herself, and this is how she put it.
I want to reintroduce myself. Every time I get new followers, I try as much as possible to introduce myself, because I don't know how you found me. Some of you found me. Some of you have followed me for over 15 years. Some of you found me on Twitter. Some of you found me on Facebook. Some of you found me on Instagram. Some of you found me on my sister's blog a few years ago. Some of you, it was the Real Housewives of Lagos. So my name is Laura, and I've been on social media for a long time. Virtually everybody I started influencing with has actually stopped because, they started a family. A lot of them relocated. We're in our late 30s. Life happened. I'm a mom of 3. I like fashion. I like beauty more. I enjoy people's company. So I'm not that kind of person that would say, I actually enjoy my company. I actually like to be by myself. I actually like to be at home and just watch TV. I don't watch TV. I don't enjoy my own company. I will support you even when I know that, that thing that you did is not very good. I would chastise you inside, never outside.
At this point, it began getting clear. The online in-laws were, it began to dawn on the online in-laws. It was becoming more and more clearer what Laura was trying to project and who she was trying to, put out there as her new self. And then to cement this whole cues and assumptions, just in case people didn't get it again the second time. On this day, the last day of the month, she was doing her last day appreciation post for the month. And she was giving thanks to God. She said, "Thank you, God, for today, for my children, my business, my family, and my friends. Thank you, God, for my customers and for everything that concerns me." Clearly and deliberately emphasizing the removal of my husband from her new biography. And then she sealed this whole announcement up by ditching her wedding band. She has finally stopped being seen or appearing with her wedding band to indicate or signify that she's still married. Oh yes, I know, we all know that some women do not wear their wedding bands all the time. In fact, I'm one of those women, okay, that do not really attach so much importance to always wearing a band. But that is not the kind of person Laura is. Laura has always been that woman who loves to flaunt her beautiful band, but now she has ditched it, leaving her fingers bare. You see what we speak about. I find it really, really sad. It's almost unbecoming how a person can have an amazing family, can be blessed, because the gift of family is a blessing. I was watching David Adeleke and the kind of support, the kind of unison, the kind of solidarity, the kind of united front him and his family put up. Even these Kardashians. Do you know that the reason why the reason why Kim Kardashian is still standing today, despite the dragging? Hey, that woman was dragged at the point where it wasn't normal to come under that kind of backlash of fire. That woman was dragged to the point of almost death. Do you know the reason why that woman and that family is still standing today? It is because of the family structure, their family bond. They held themselves together. That the world didn't have, the world didn't have level. They don't get mouths because they made themselves impenetrable. They have each other's back. They are so solid as a family. So when you are blessed with the gift of a good family structure, you don't understand the kind of gift that is. That you know that even if the world tears you apart, even if the world is against you, even if friends desert you, even if careers come to an end and you get sacked, whatever be the case, you have a family, that corner, that circle, that would always be there for you. It is a rare gift. So I find it really sad how a person can be blessed by God with an amazing, strong family, close family knit, beautiful, growing, the children are healthy. You have a gorgeous spouse, lovely offsprings. Everything is just good and promising. The next thing you say to yourself is, how can I F everything up? How can I mess this beautiful life that we have? Oh, I know just how to. And then we hear people conveniently say, oh, the devil is attacking marriage. The devil is attacking marriage these days. Is the devil today not the same devil that was existing 50 years ago? So he just suddenly found interest in marriage in recent years. The devil is entering homes. Can we please just leave the devil alone and learn as human beings to take responsibility for what we do, for our own actions and our own choices? The day human beings will leave the devil alone and start to take responsibility for what we do or what we fail to do, only then will we make headway as a people. Because I tell you, if you keep the doors and the windows and the blinds of your home, of your marriage shut, bulletproof, waterproof, soundproof, no devil, them never born the devil, the Lucifer or the Jezebel that can penetrate. But when you leave cracks in the wall, what do you expect? As Daddy Petaduce said, that when you, how did he put it? When he was talking about that issue with his son, he said, ant-infested wood would invite maggots, or is it maggot-infested wood that would invite ants? Help me in the comment section. How did he put it? So some people will say, do you know the extent these ladies go to charm men, to hook people's husband, to do this? Who is tying you if you didn't give them access to yourself? Someone has to access you before the person now, is able to charm you or to tie you. You are just minding your business on your own, doing your thing, not jumping, doing arabanko, and somebody will enter your living room and tie you. The other day, just a few days ago, I watched a number of girls selling different ridiculous things openly to tie married men. These things are not new. It's just that now people have more audacity and social media has given platforms to everybody. Is it today that we are getting to know that these things happen? A lot of things are happening out there. Just watch this shit.
Not do permanent locking for married man. No try am. Not let the thing sweet you reach you go do permanent locking for married man. You want make it leave your wife, make it come marry you. Waiting do temporary locking. They get 3 months locking, they get 6 months locking. Once you chop, you say you don't chop, we should clean out. Go for temporary locking. Do not do permanent locking on a married man. You can either go for our extreme 3 months locking or our extreme 6 months locking. Yes, extreme locking will make that man spend money on you. Some people, you guys, you don't know the difference. You come to my DM, Vicky, I want to do.
Majority of you come to me and be like, Mama, I want to lock my partner, I want to lock my boyfriend, I want to lock my husband, I want to do this, I want to do that. See, locking is a first love. Anybody you lock, whether the person asks you out first, if this not.
You want to do locking, if you know you want to do locking, make sure you have the person's picture. And also make sure if you have done abortion, make sure you are telling me. Look at you see
the kind of locking you do, you see your results after 2 months. There are some locking you do.
Are there people that you can do locking on and it will not work? Yes.
Oh yes, it is not new. A lot of women do all these things and go to the extreme. And then we say that our men are protectors. What exactly are you protecting us from? Bears? Wolves? No. This is part of it. Protection from needless spiritual warfare. You are opening the family to needless spiritual warfare. Protection from infiltration of unfamiliar spirits, from getting into the home, getting to the children, getting into the family. Protection from scorn and ridicule. That is part of the protection that we say men are protectors, not from wolves or vampires. And then this is what you go out there to bring to your wife to deal with. These kinds of things that young girls are discussing, that they go to all sorts of places, wash different things, use different soap, spray different things, enter different dark places, and then you bring that back home for your wife to deal with, for your wife to contend with, for your wife to fight off spiritually. When her mates are sleeping, she is kneeling down, shouting, praying from one altar to the other because of you. Why? What is wrong with you? And do you know the part that shocks me the most? Do you know the shocking part? The shocking part is that whenever you go on social media and you see posts about divorce, or maybe a woman is coming out to say how she quit her marriage, or you see videos of families disintegrating, single motherhood and all of these things, who are the people crying and gnashing their teeth in the comment section? Who are the biggest critics The people who are angry and viciously attacking and condemning these women. Oh, you destroy home, your family. Who? The men are odogus, our kings. But if you now check many of the cases and many of the leading causes of those family and marriage disintegration, of those divorce, check well, majority who cause it, who are the causes of it. Now, instead of confronting the problem, the root cause of the problem, you are angry about the reaction. You are angry about the ripple effects of those actions that you are refusing to address. Look at this family now with these small children. How old? They had a baby 3 years ago. A small baby. How old is the other one? Is he 5, 6? The marriage is 9 years old. And they didn't have children outside of wedlock. So all the children are like 8 and below. And this is their fate now. Maybe it's just me. Maybe a lot of people do not see family the way I do. The family is so precious to me. And I cannot and do not understand when people put it in jeopardy deliberately. It's deliberate because every action has repercussions. When people deliberately put their families in jeopardy. And what's even worse in this case, in Laura's case, is that it is widely rumored and believed that that lady Laura is the one holding and covering the home financially. You see, there is no betrayal that is easy, but you see the type, nothing hurts as much as when a woman takes the place of a man in the home, happily, with smiles, holding the family down financially. Do you know what gives such a woman comfort? Do you know what gives such a woman courage, strength, and joy? It is the loyalty and the cooperation of her husband. But when a woman is in that situation and now has adultery to deal with on top of it, she goes crazy. And will you blame her? If that is truly the dynamic of Laura and Uncle Ogbonna's marriage, imagine then sharing a husband that you are feeding, sharing him with girls on the streets. That becomes insult upon injury. And the woman will be like, what the hell? What am I even doing here? What am I benefiting here? Laura now, her husband is not known to be doing much. The last time her husband was seen or known to be doing something was many decades ago when he played football, which unfortunately didn't kick off. That football career didn't kick off as well as he would have wanted it to. He is blessed with a wife who is a firecracker, a co-hustler. I've never seen a person that hustles as much as that Laura girl. She gives her 100 to her hustle. She runs a fashion brand. She has a hair extension brand. She has a makeup cosmetic brand. She's an author, writes books. She has her perfume line. She's influencing for other brands online, hustling non-stop like a bull, like a man, to ensure that you are covered, that the family stands gidigam and no outsider sees your dirty pants. No shaking. And in addition, she's still caring for the home, caring for the children, still popping kids year in, year out. And what do you do with your own time and your own energy? How do you appreciate her? She wakes up to see that man, her lawfully wedded husband, the husband that she carries like an egg and projects to the world in such good light, seeing him exhausted and stuck naked after allegedly having a threesome with Gen Alphas and street babes, a man that she exalts as her king. You repay her with disgrace and betrayal, making her a laughingstock before her enemies and before the world. And you expect her to just be okay with it and just move on with it, dismiss it with a wave of hand and not be broken like nothing happened? Come on, let us fear God. Let us fear God. As our former first lady will say, there is God in everything that we do.
There is God in everything we are doing.
Why treat another person a way that you know that you don't want to be treated, that you know that you will not accept? And I'm not just talking to Uncle Bo here. I'm talking to every person, every man or woman dishing to their spouse what they know in their conscience that that spouse does not deserve. So Uncle Ogbo, think this thing. Think him now. Check him out. Just ask yourself in your quiet time, is it fair? Is it right? Is it just? Is it good? Because we're not happy with you. It's not like you married early, like them Pella now to say, okay, you were young, wild and free. You didn't know anything. You were a small boy. You didn't know your left from your right. Ibara ball. You played match. You married as a mature man. Enjoyed the pleasures of this world. Lived abroad, dated all kinds and shapes of women, had baby mama with adult children. You know, you have seen the life, you've seen all these things. And we're thinking that when you settle down, you will have retired from all this umuiha, all these small children, hanky-panky. Uncle Bo? You yourself, you know that you are not happy and proud of yourself. Because ever since the news and those pictures and videos made it out online, you've basically went into hiding. You've basically gone into hiding. We haven't seen you or heard from you. You haven't posted anything. In fact, at some point, I began pitying you. But I just had to remind myself that you are the one that caused all these things. There. If it was a thing of pride, will you be in hiding now? So ask yourself, at the end of the day, was it worth it? Risking your family, your structure, your home, your wife, your peace, your comfort, your stability, your children, your reputation, your dignity for a few minutes of fun with highway girls that don't give a shit about you? Was it worth it at the end of the day? I beg you, Uncle Ogbo, with my 2 hands up, just as you are the one that went and brought kata into the home, please find a way to go and make it up with your wife. That's if the marriage still means something to you. If it's to keep apologizing, whatever it takes, public apology, begging, repentance, whatever it takes, please try and do it and put your home back together, hoping that your wife too will forgive and is ready to give the marriage a second chance, because it is not an automatic ticket. We cannot impose it on a woman or a man, whoever, that apology acceptance is a birthright, or apology acceptance for infidelity or severe pain should never be pushed as an automatic ticket. Because if it were Laura that was stuck naked there in the bed with university boys videoing her doing threesome, we already know the outcome. So in as much as I encourage you, if there is still hope, to please go for your wife and try and make this right, I will also add hoping that Laura is able to manage this. Because, you know, there is what they call private pain. That one is just you. You can manage it within. You come out, you smile, you package yourself in public. Nobody knows what you are going through. That is private pain. And then there is the one called public humiliation. But when you put someone through, when someone faces the both of them, the private pain and the public humiliation together, then it becomes completely devastating. I really do feel bad that Laura has now impliedly announced that her marriage with Ogbonna Kanu could have hit the rocks. And I sincerely pray and hope that somehow they may be able to figure things out. Of course, I keep adding this, if it is something that Laura is up to. Wishing them all the very best. Let us share our thoughts down in the comment section. So guys, yes, we have come to the end of today's video. If you are new here, you are seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching us without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, drop your thoughts down in the comment section, grab a copy of our book, don't forget, The Unbroken Spirit. It is available for you in hard copies and of course in soft copies. There is so much you're going to learn. There is so much I poured out for you in that book around relationships and marriages, especially when it tilts towards abusive tendencies, physical, financial, psychological, mental, all kinds of abuses. How it starts, how it progresses, many signs that you might find yourself ignoring, as well as many blind spots and practical steps. You can scan this code if you want the hard copy. It's only on Amazon and it can be delivered to you wherever you are, anywhere you are in the world. Thank you so much guys for watching, and let's share our thoughts about what you think about Laura, you know, distancing herself from her marriage and, you know, giving the impression that she is done. She cannot forgive this humiliation and the marriage is over. Let us share our thoughts, our words of encouragement, our best advices down in the comment section. Thank you once again, and I'll see you guys in our next one. For now, bye.